Welcome back to the Barry Charles Footy Show. Yes, indeed. We got the big top 8 game here between the St. George Illawarra Dragons and the Sydney Roosters trying to make the top 4 for the best NRL club team ever. Yes, indeed. This is going to be a nail biter. I'm feeling it. Who's it going to be? Who has the more talent in their squad? Remember to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button right there. Do it now. Yes, you know you want to do it because this is the best footy show out there in TV land. Let's get it on. Who is the best of the St. George Illawarra Dragons and the Sydney City Roosters? Yes. Now let's have a look at the fullback position. Very two good players. Graham Langlands versus James Tedesco. 45 tests for Australia, Graham Langlands. 45 tests. You are no slouch if you were playing 45 tests. Obviously, James Tedesco probably will never have the opportunity. And for that reason, Graham Langlands wins that one. Then if we look at the next one, let's have a look at the backline. You've got Anthony Milicello, Daly Messenger, Dave Young, and Bill Mullins, Mitchell Pearce, and Kevin Hastings trying to take on this squad. Ethan Blacklock, Reg Gasnier, Mark Gasnier, Mark Coyne, Anthony Mundine, and Billy Smith. Nathan Blacklock was all the score trying thing. He takes Milicello from mine. This was a tough one. Daly Messenger and Reg Gasnier, but Reg Gasnier did more in the game, so I put him in front of Daly Messenger. Mark Gasnier and Dave Brown you could debate as well, but old school Dave Brown. Mark Gasnier I saw more of, so I went for Mark Gasnier. Mark Coyne and Bill Mullins, similar thing. I just seen more of Mark Coyne. Anthony Mundine versus Mitchell Pearce. This is no comparison. Anthony Mundine is just a very underrated player. And Billy Smith, another one that most people want to talk about. Kevin Hastings. Both players people don't really know, but they were both real solid players. Billy Smith played 27 tests for Australia, so he was no slouch. As we look at the hooker, Ken Carney, he played 6 straight grand final wins. So him and Craig Wing. So this is and then the props here. Norm Proven versus Arthur Beetson. Well, this is a game, very good game. Either of these two could win this one. To be honest, you could put a tick on both of them, but Norm Proven I've gone on top because he won 11 premierships. So, Craig Wing can't take on Ken Carney. It's pretty obvious. Ken Carney was just a very good footy player back in the day. But Adrian Morley, he gets a tick here in front of Craig Young. So finally, the Sydney City Roosters get a player to get a tick on the board here. So I was actually surprised when I was looking at the list how clear cut the Dragons are carving up the Roosters. I really was. I was a bit shocked. Thought this would have been closer. Then you got Lance Thompson taking on Ron Coote, and obviously Ron Coote wins that one. Everyone knows that, the old school Ron Coote. For the younger ones out there, you'd have to try and find some footage of Ron Coote because he was a very good player. Brad Mackay and Johnny Raper, again old school, take out Craig Fitzgibbon and Hugh McGann, who are very good players in their own right, but just not up to their talents. The bench, can they win somewhere on the bench here? Yes, they can. They certainly can win on the bench. If you're looking at the bench players here, Sonny Bill Williams, I think he wins the bench, no doubt about it. But after that they struggle a bit. I think Ben Hornby beats Gary Freeman, James Howard beats Luke Rickinson, Sean Timmins and Jerry Hargraves. You could probably argue that one, but I've gone for Sean Timmins. So it's absolute landslide, this one. Absolute landslide, and they win 10 out of 0. So yeah, I mean the Roosters can't beat this team. Now everything saying the lineup here, Dragons just going to go all the way to the Premiership glory. Well, we will have to find out if they will. But let's try and diagnose their team a little bit and see where maybe they can be pulled apart. So let's have a look. Graham Langland's 45 test. He's got a, obviously there's a player of Billy Slater he's got to try and knock off. Nathan Blacklock and Mark Coyne, they're very good, but are they good enough to be in the best team of all time? That's where you got to debate. Reg Gasnier and Mark Gasnier, very good. Anthony Mundine, most underrated player in the game, but will he make the top 17? Billy Smith definitely won't make the top 17. Noel Proven, obviously he's a chance of making the top 17. King Carney, very underrated, could he make it? Craig Young, Lance Thompson, Brad Mackay, they're good players, probably won't make the top 17, but Johnny Rapper's in there with a heartbeat. And then their bench, Ben Hornby, Sean Timmins, Ben Craig and Jamie Soward are highly unlikely to make the top 17. And if we look at the Roosters, to be honest, even how good James Tedesco is, he's not going to make the team. Delhi Messenger has his chance, but he might be struggling. If I put Reg Gasnier in front of him, that gives you a bit of an idea there. Arthur Beetson, is he a chance to make this team? Ron Coote, Adrian Morley, Sonny Bill Williams, even though he's on the bench, is he capable of making the top 17 of all time? You'll have to continue to watch. Yes, you will. But what does the future hold for the St. George Illawarra Dragons team? Are they going to go to the top of the ladder? We're going to have to see if their bench is going to be able to hold up against the best of the best. It's going to be an interesting one for the top four, who's going to sneak through. And it's going to be one heck of a game, I'll tell you that. It's going to be one heck of a game, I'll tell you that much. Very much. We have one more top 8 clash to come before we get to the bottom 4. And that will be the Broncos versus the Penrith Panthers. And who's going to sneak through on that one? It's going to be an interesting old debate there. Who will win out of those two? Are the Broncos and thing to make the top 4? Anyway, that is Barry Charles Footy Show, ready to rock and roll on your TV screen yet again. We try to get at least 2 videos out a week. Remember, check in and watch the videos. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you again at the very next video. Take care out there, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the footy. And footy is returning soon in March. Have a great day.